All right, hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to the 7th episode of our Pixie Dust campaign. Woo! Yes. Today, we are going to have two people listening in. My friend Kong, who's here via Discord, and my new roommate, who's currently getting changed, but she'll be back soon to come and listen in. They're just going to chill with us and hang out and let us do our own thing. Unfortunately, Shelby cannot be with us today. That is perfectly fine. She has the opportunity to come onto the server if she so pleases. If not, we will continue without her. That is perfectly fine. I will catch her up later on. Quick recap of events that happened last week. We had a couple people take a hit pretty hard, and y'all got rushed to the ER, and that's where we kind of left off. So you guys are in the kingdom of Lolly. Most of you got rushed to the ER, and now everybody, since it has been a week since y'all have been in the ER, you guys been resting and recovering and doing things like that. So everybody in the party has regained every single one of their hit points. Woo! So y'all are at full strength. It seems as if Heather is still in possession of the charm bracelet that the Gold Queen Miranda gave Isaac. Isaac gave to Phoenix. Phoenix gave to Lost Girl. Lost Girl gave to Heather. I think that was the line of succession. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. We'll go with that. Yeah, Heather essentially has control of the charm bracelet right now. We are in the kingdom of Lolly, which is where Heather and Harry grew up. This is not where they were born, but this is where they grew up. So they're there. And last week, Lost Girl was told to did we tell them that? Was told to find Ichabod.
Yep.
She has not told you that yet, but she was told to find Ichabod. She was also told a little bit more about her past, which is really, really cool. I'll let her explain that once we get going. Pippa was down for the count, or Akima was down for the count, but she's back in action. Isaac was called into emergency surgery to help Akima. That went successfully, and now he is sleeping next to Akima's bedside. Lost Girl is next to Phoenix's bedside. And Heather and Harry are back at the castle. And that's where everybody stands. I sent you guys Instagram photos of what everybody is wearing. So let's get right into it. So you guys are back in the hospital. All of your clothes, like your day clothes, are placed neatly on the edge of your beds. Let's go around the room and describe what we all are wearing, or if you want me to describe it for you, we absolutely can do that. So who wants to go first? Does anybody want to? You know what? I will go first and describe what Shelby is wearing, and we'll do it that way. So Shelby, or Phoenix, sorry, my mistake. Phoenix is wearing a chocolate brown cargo pants, black boots, and she is wearing a crop top turtleneck that kind of looks like a chocolate chip cookie. She's also wearing fingerless gloves that are a very nice yellow pound cake color. In fact, these gloves actually say pound and cake on each of the wrists in red frosting looking knit pattern. They say pound and cake. So that is what Phoenix will be wearing for the rest of the journey while you guys are in the kingdom of Lolly. Anybody want to go next?
Me. I am wearing a rust yellow leather
Licorice. It's licorice red
uniform that has peppermint body armor.
Okay, they were meant to be jawbreakers. Jawbreaker, shoulder pad, armor. Yep.
Yes, I saw that.
Yep.
Kind of threw me off.
Your peppermint is actually your shield.
Oh yes.
And then you have a sword. The hilt is gray, like ice malt sugar, so it's very, very dense. And then the grips are black licorice. And then the sword itself is brilliant crystal blue ice malt, so it is sharp. It is
orcs nearby.
Yeah. So it is sharp. It is a brilliant blue ice malt crystal sword. All right, so we have Phoenix, we have Akima. Lost Girl, would you like to go next?
Yeah, so I am rocking and socking in a waffle cone style flowy dress. It's just like over top of a little purple sleeve number with like super puffy shoulders, and then I've got some like light pink purple-ish tights to go with it, and then my shoes, shoes are weird enough for me anyways, but these shoes really got me going. They are in the shape of yellow peeps, kind of snuggly duckling from Rapunzel-esque yellow peeps. So they're really just, shoes are weird for me anyways, so these are really throwing me off.
Yeah.
They're cute, so.
Very cool, very cool. And then last but certainly not least, Dr. Isaac Danielson. Would you like to describe for us what you're wearing?
You can do it for me if you like.
Awesome. So, he's kind of dressed like Willy Wonka. So he's got the purple trousers. He's got the purple coat with the little like tassels on the back of it. It is completely purple, but in the drawing, it looks like it's white and purple. It is not. It is completely purple, I promise you. His morning star is now kind of peppermint, kind of candy cane-esque looking. And then he has the brilliant sparkly gold top hat with a matching purple band around the rim instead of his typical wizarding hat. And that is what everybody is wearing. That is what everybody is working with. Alrighty. So you guys are in the hospital. Dr. Isaac is helping Akima with her physical therapy at the moment. Like I said, it's been about a week since you guys have been in the hospital. And at each of your bedsides, you see various different flowers, various different cookies. The people of Lolly have really welcomed you with open arms. They're very happy to have you here, especially because the prince and princess said, these guys are cool. So they've been sending you gifts and flowers and things to make you feel better and make you feel like you're at home, like you're not so lost. So right at this moment, like I said, Danielson and Kima are doing some physical therapy. Would you guys like to have a little bit of an interaction, or you guys just want to go with it?
I want to have a little bit of an interaction.
Okay, go for it.
I would say to Kima, I'm so sorry about what happened to you. I'm deeply sorry about everything.
Dude, it was her fault. It was her fault. But okay, go off again.
I know, but he feels responsible that he didn't get to her in time before she got seriously hurt. So he feels a little bit guilty.
Okay. Akima, do you have a reaction?
It was not your fault.
I appreciate that. Just know that I'm here for you. You have an ally in me. I hope you know that.
Aww. Cute. Love that. Love that. Love that. So yeah, that's their little interaction. Let's move on. So Lost Girl, what are you doing? Are you doing anything? Are you... Keep in mind you're still at Phoenix's bedside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at this point I probably would have read through Peter Pan to her at least one full time.
Yep.
Is she awake? Or?
She is awake. Yeah, what she's doing now is she's practicing small transfigurations to kind of see how Lolly's magic affects her. Because you got to remember, you were in the kingdom of Lolly, so most to all magic, if not all magic, is candy themed or has a candy theme overlay. So she's trying to figure out, how her powers are affected. Thankfully, it hasn't affected her too much, but where she originally turns into like a brilliant white mouse, now she turns into like a pink mouse.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's kind of cutesy. It's a little bit more cutesy than she's used to, but it definitely is. She can work with it. So that's what she's doing. She's practicing small configurations. Or transfigurations when you are reading Peter Pan to her. And for the sake of the story, because you guys have been here for a week, this is like the second, maybe even third time that you're rereading Peter Pan to her. And you're doing it with such intensity that she's like almost sick of this story with the intensity you're reading it at. And she's like, dude, it's a bedtime story. Chill. It's my life. Thanks, Mom. It's not a phase. Oh, God. It's not a phase, Mom.
Go for it. I need more.
So yeah, but she's respectful about it. If you want to read intensely a bedtime story, you can absolutely read intensely a bedtime story. I'm gonna play as Phoenix a little bit here. Is there a reason you're reading it so intensely? Because you gotta remember, you haven't told her anything yet.
One of the nurses told me a few things. So I'm just trying to go back through and see if this jogs my memory some more.
Did she tell you anything about your past?
Loosely? So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, well, when and if you want to tell us, we're here for you, babes. And that's where, and then she sees on the table a whole lot of various different flowers. And she's looking over the cards. Have you taken a look at any of the cards? Some of these flowers are also for you. Specifically, guess who sends you the biggest bouquet of flowers?
Mary.
No, Heather. Heather sends you the biggest bouquet of flowers literally every single day, hoping and praying that and they're like different flowers each day. So you are filled to the brim with flowers and cookies and candies and all sorts of things. She's be concerned about her girlfriend. Heather is be concerned about her girlfriend.
A little baby, like, dreams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then there are also equally as many flowers for Phoenix from Harry.
He didn't try sending me flowers, did he?
Huh?
He didn't try sending me flowers, did he?
He sent you kind of like get well soon flowers, not like romantic flowers. Hers are mostly like roses and like very roses and lilies and kind of romantic flowers. He sent you a bouquet, but he sent you one, and it was like a hey, get better soon, hope you feel well, Harry type thing.
Okay.
It wasn't really this intense bouquet like Heather sent you, and that he sent Phoenix. But yeah, she just at the notes. Each note has a little bit of a poem on it that's handwritten. And you could tell it's handwritten because it's kind of like childish rhymes, and it's like copy and pasted with like various names from like Shakespeare or something. So they're not all original, but they're handwritten on like these little cards to try to make it feel like homey. And Phoenix just kind of like rolls her eyes and she's like, "I will deal with this later." But Heather. Oh my gosh, Heather sent you poems and stickers and notes and flowers and all sorts of. You can go visit her later if you so want to. Roll a perception check for me. Everybody roll a perception check for me. Use a d20, and if you have... Actually, wait. Don't do that.
Fine. Okay.
Akima, roll a d20 and add your modifier perception. Lost Girl, roll a d... Yeah, I'll give you a d20 and add your perception modifier.
Yeah.
We're gonna use your rolls as Phoenix's rolls as well for this game because she's not here. Alex, roll a d12 and add 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got 13 total.
13 total?
So I rolled for me as, and that was 18, and then I rolled again as like Phoenix's to see and had fucking 20.
Oh.
Nice.
And it wasn't even for me.
It's okay. You still got an 18. You only needed a 10 to be able to see what I had planned.
I wasted that 20.
It'll be okay. We're not going to do too much intense rolling today. That's next week. Alex, what'd you get?
18.
Nice. Y'all are wasting all your good rolls this week. It's fine. Okay.
I have insanely high perception.
Yeah. So, you have all received an invitation to a royal ball.
Not again.
Again with the Royal Ball.
We're doing a royal ball because it is Harry and Heather's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yay! Let me make sure.
DM question.
Yeah.
Is there a dress code?
Yes, but not nearly as intense as Cloak and Dagger. Because this is Heather and Harry's party, so it's going to be a little bit more casual.
Yeah. Then,
You guys can go in what you're wearing, essentially. It's not that intense. But yeah, it's the Prince and Princess's birthday! Yay! And on the bottom of Lost Girl's invitation, it says, I hope you're awake to come. XOXO Heather. Mm-hmm. And then on the bottom of Phoenix's invitation, it says, please come, Harry. Just please come, XOXO Harry. Yeah.
Do I get a special message?
Hey, DM?
Yeah, hold on. Go for it, Alex.
Did Isaac see, by any chance, Heather, not Heather, but Harry flirt with Phoenix at all?
No.
Flirt with Phoenix or flirt with the Lost Girl?
Both.
Everybody saw Harry flirt with Lost Girl. Everybody saw that.
He was in the...
Yes. So you didn't see Harry flirt with Phoenix. You only saw him flirt with Lost Girl.
Do I know of, Harry's history of,
He was...
being his way, being a player and stuff?
Yeah, you know Harry's reputation. You definitely know Harry's reputation. Yeah. Sorry, what was...
I was gonna say, wasn't he in the, train car or in the cemetery, when... he wouldn't have seen it?
So he saw... No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. But he didn't see Phoenix's either because he was at the shop when Harry was doing his flirtation with Phoenix as well.
Uh-huh. So Phoenix and Harry and I are the only ones that know.
Yeah. Well, no.
Heather would have found out.
Heather would have seen.
She was in the train car.
Akima. No, she was in the room with Akima.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was in the train car with Akima. Akima was gonzo, so she doesn't know that Harry flirted with you.
Okay.
Isaac, I misspoke. So you don't know that Harry has intention for either of them, both Phoenix or Lost Girl. You just know his reputation because it's his reputation, and he lives up to it.
Right.
But you don't know that, huh?
That's fine. That's fair. Okay.
Yeah, you don't really know that he has any intention with anybody in the party.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, Akima, you know that he has had flirtations with Phoenix. Okay?
Heather has had flirtations with Phoenix?
No, Harry has had flirtations with Phoenix. Yes. And you know that Heather has had flirtations with Lost Girl, and they're basically very chummy. It's very nice. So yes, that's what's happening there. You guys have an invitation to that. It's in a couple days, so you guys have a little bit of time to explore Lolly a little bit. Don't panic. Do you guys want to do anything? Huh?
I'm being funny. I said, don't panic. I said, yeah.
No, okay. You're good. So, do you guys want to do anything?
Can I talk to Lost Girl?
Sure. You have the floor.
Hit it.
I knock where she's at, and I say, how are you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Hey, can I ask you a question?
I might have an answer.
Do you have like a different alias? Because I mean, Lost Girl's fine, but I feel like, you know, I'd like to call you like by a name or something, if that's okay.
So wait a minute. As a doctor, you would have looked at her medical records to see if she's okay, and seen that she put the name Theodosia down.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Theodosia?
Theodosia.
I've been rolling with Theodosia as of late.
Yeah.
Theodosia, okay.
Yeah.
So it's okay, I go with Theodosia?
Yeah, or Theo. Though I'm beginning to wonder if that isn't the name I should be going with.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said I'm beginning to wonder if that's not the name I should be using.
Okay. What name do you want to use?
It's up to you. That's up to you, babes.
Full disclosure, I'm still trying to like remember a lot of I don't remember anything pre-home.
Mm-hmm.
Like home, I'll say home, but like being where I was from.
Yeah.
Where I came from. I don't remember where I came from before that. So I'm just trying to piece that together. And I think I have it, but I'm not 100% sure.
So we're going with Theo, is what she's saying. You can call her Theo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, Theo, would you want me to help you remember?
Sure.
What are you thinking?
Or do you want to remember?
Yes, she wants to remember. What are you thinking? Like, what spell are you trying to use, or if you're trying to use like a spell, or...
I'm just, because I don't have any spells to like bring back her memory. I'm just wondering, like,
Oh, yeah. Okay. I got you. Yeah, so, yeah, this is part of her personal mission is to find out about her past.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is beyond my power.
Yeah. No, that's perfectly fine. La. Okay, so Phoenix also hears this, and she kind of tilts her head. She's like, okay, we're still going with Theo. We can rock with Theo, because Theo's rocking with us. But she will probably attempt to ask you more questions later.
Yeah.
Everybody will.
I asked Phoenix real quick. Hey, Phoenix, do you guys consider me a friend?
Of course. You saved our lives, of course.
He gives them both a hug.
Aww. So you all hug. And that's when Akima kind of shuffles in, because even though she's back at like full strength, she's still kind of a little wobbly on her feet because she's coming back from death. And she also shuffles in, sees the hug, and embraces everybody. Yeah, she just kind of Hagrid hugs y'all.
Excellent.
R.I.P.
I was gonna say.
I quickly say, giving my line of work, and because of the fortune I have, unfortunately, I do deal with people that just want what I have as of knowing who I am. So it's good to see that I finally found some people that are willing to want to be my friend instead of wanting what I have.
Aww. Phoenix now goes, huh?
What does Phoenix do? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so Phoenix now goes, in the spirit of friendship, let's get out of this frickin' hospital and go find a bar. I need a drink. And I think we all need a drink.
Amen to that.
Yep.
So, I would quickly, that's fair enough. So I quickly go to the hospital staff and I said, what's the best, steak and ale house you have at this place?
Yeah,
I'm sure here it's taffy and chocolate liquor.
Listen, it is the Belgian Pavilion at World Showcase. It is all chocolate liqueur. It is a lot of sweetness. But yeah, all the nurses and stuff look around, and they see the general ages of the collective, and they're like, Sugar and Spice Tavern down the street is pretty good and relatively inexpensive. If you want to go there.
I want to go to I asked her, no, I want to go to the best. What's the best in town? That's highly recommended. That even people from different lands come just to go and experience it.
And at this, they're all shocked. Well, then you want to go to Sweet Tooth Factory if you want the best. You guys want to go to Sweet Tooth Factory.
I asked the ladies, what do you think?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with the punches.
Phoenix is like, yep, I can blend in at any bar. Let's go.
Alright, so let's make our race.
So y'all make your way to the Sweet Tooth Factory. You guys go, and it is a hip hop and club. Keep in mind, it is about 12 o'clock ish here in Lolly. But this place is all sorts of music, all sorts of characters. There are people dancing. There are people talking. There are people kissing in the corner. There's drinks and music and all sorts of hip happenings at this place. And the DJ at the very end of the bar is popping off with the soundtrack to this bar. Yeah, he is playing all the good stuff, and the air has this aroma of like cotton candy and like vanilla. And every like couple minutes it seems to change to like a new candy flavor. So like it goes from like cotton candy to vanilla to like butterscotch to like Laffy Taffy, and just all these different types of aromas that are like filling the air in various different ways. So you guys go to the bar, and there's no bartender there quite yet because it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Bar's not quite open until like 5 o'clock, which is fair. But Phoenix, being the person that she is, hops right behind the bar and starts pouring y'all drinks. and she's like, oh, yeah, I know how all this works. She goes to the ATM in the back and puts a couple $100 down to like pay for the supplies that she uses because she knows about what she's going to use for each of you. Everybody roll a d20. Just straight d20.
14.
14.
10.
10.
15.
15. All right, give me a second.
You know what would have been hilarious? The bar was named Chili Rolls.
I swear to God. I hate you. What was your roll? What was your roll? 15?
Yes.
So, okay. So, Dr. Issac, your drink is a silver colored drink. It is.
What's it taste like?
I'll get to that in a minute. It is silver and shiny and very, very pretty. What did you all say your rolls were?
10.
10.
I love that I hold up one hand.
Your drink is a cyan color, so kind of like a bluish green, but like a dark bluish green. Got it?
Dark bluish green.
Dark bluish green, like it's cyan. It's cyan. And then yours was
14.
14. Yours is a shadowy color. Yeah, Akima, your drink is a shadowy grayish color. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Dr. Issac, yours tastes kind of sweet. It's made with like champagne. It's kind of like a mimosa, but like a manly mimosa, you know? It's a manly mimosa. So it's made with like Prosecco, and it's made with like distilled charcoal or something. It tastes really sweet and it's good, but it's not overpowering. It's a manly mimosa.
Sure.
Okay. Miss Lost Girl, Miss Theo, your drink is made with like blue curacao and rum and cotton candy. Have you been to the boardwalk?
Which is where I work, by the way.
Very nice. Have you been to Abracadabra? Okay. So, if you go to Abracadabra and huh?
Is that real?
Yes, it's awesome. It's Houdini themed. It's great. Has one of the best drinks I've ever tasted.
Alright.
So it is a blue curacao and rum and like pineapple juice and all sorts of like very tropical, very sweet, but not thick like a pina colada. It's a lot lighter, but has a lot of the same flavor palette. And it's that brilliant blue, and it's made with cotton candy syrup. And your drink is an actual drink. It's called the Seashore. I think it's like seashore sour, I think it's called.
Seashore
Sour. Yeah.
Sour.
Mwah, top tier. And then yours, Miss Akima, is brandy based, actually. Yours is very similar to Dr. Isaac's, but where his is made with Prosecco, yours is made with brandy. So again, very manly mimosa-esque,
Yes.
but a little bit more on the bitter side than on the sweet side. Yeah. It's still gray, but it's still very pretty. Yours is kind of smoking, whereas Dr. Isaac's is more sparkling. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Phoenix, being the showboat bartender that she is, she lights your drink on fire a little bit. She just puts like a match and just lights it on fire, and it makes a really cool zazzy thing, and then makes it smoke for the entire night, which is really cool. And it gives off a burnt vanilla type scent to it, which is really cool. So the smoke is vanilla scented, but the drink itself is like I said, on the bitter side and brandy based. It's still got that activated charcoal in it. It's still got to make it that gray color, but it's really, really nice and really refreshing, but still it's got a little bit of a kick to it. Did I miss anybody? No. Wonderful. All right, so you guys are sipping on your drinks. Does anybody want to have any deep personal conversations as y'all are sharing a drink?
I'm good.
Okay. Isaac, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Lost girl, would you like to have the floor?
So,
She has so much to share. She has so much to share.
dude, alright. Sit back, buckle up.
Mothers and fuckers of the jury.
Mothers and fuckers of the jury, sit back, fasten your seatbelts. Make sure you keep all hands and feet inside the ride at all times. Thank you.
Because this is going to be a ride.
Pregnant women should not be on.
Yeah,
Pregnant women should not be riding. And,
At this, Phoenix jokingly just kind of steps out. She's like, I'm a... No, she's completely joking, and she comes right back. She's like, all right, babes, what do you want to tell us and how?
Okay, so, while we were in the hospital, I had, a long chat with one of the, nurses, and she had said that I looked really familiar, and she kind of questioned why I have, nothing on my forms when I fill things out, because I have Theodosia as my, alias, but I don't know my birthday, I don't know where I'm from, and she asked, and I don't know how old I am, and she had, she said I reminded her of, a little girl she used to treat often. She said that I looked like that little girl, but just a little older. And, I asked her, what was the little girl's name? She said it was, Wendy. Wendy Darling. And that's why I've been going through my book so much, just because I was trying to, see if there was anything,
Triggering.
to be had, if I, could look at where in the timeline I fell in of things.
Did you find anything?
And I think I know what my name is. Yeah.
Would you like to clue us in, babes?
Yeah, I think it's Willow, Willowmina, or Willow.
A clue.
Yeah, Wilhelmina.
Which would make sense, sort of ish, with and the shadow called me the little sapling.
Little tree, little sapling.
Little tree, little sapling.
Oh, and this is, I'm playing as Phoenix right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's what he meant, I guess. Cool. So would you like us to call you Wilhelmina or Theo, or would you like us to keep calling you Lost Girl?
I think for here, like just with paperwork and things, like we'll roll with Theo because that's what I've been going with this whole time. But I think like just us, like Mina would be
Mina. Okay.
just short, as a nickname.
DM side note, when you're Wilhelmina, your nickname was typically Will or Willow, but if you want to go with Mina, I'll let you.
Yeah, sure.
You want to go with Mina? We'll go with Mina.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys now know Miss, I guess we're calling her Theo, Miss Theo's name, Miss Theodosia. She goes by many different names, many different aliases. She is the moment. She
Should be.
as you should be, babes. So yeah, you guys now know her real name, which is pretty cool. Do we have any questions, comments, and or concerns? I'm giving you 5
I have a
seconds.
question.
Yeah, go for it.
Since now that you have this revealed to you, do you want me to maybe look up on a book, maybe like history of that, like maybe like a family tree history or somewhere that has that name, that maybe we have a connection to
Yes.
us, maybe?
That would be fantastic. I can help, like if I can help, I would like to.
Yeah, so
So you don't have to do it alone.
So the National Library and National House of Records and National History Museum are all neighboring buildings. And they're all neighboring buildings in Silver Spire, which you guys haven't really explored yet. You guys can definitely go, and it'll take not even a day. Like, it'll take like half a day's journey to get to Silver Spire, and then to explore would take another, however long you want it to take. But their birthday party is in about 3-4 days, so if you want to make it back for that, you absolutely can. Or you can skip it and continue on your quest. It's up to you. Do you guys want to go to Silver Spire?
Metagaming. Are we gonna end up in Silver Spire anyways at some point?
That's up to you, honestly. Actually, yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yeah. Yeah. What's up? Alex, did you want to say something?
Yeah, can I if I ask Lost Girl if she's done sharing, so I can like explain why I'm doing what I'm doing, if that's okay.
Go for it.
Go for it.
So you see Isaac get a little serious. He puts his hat down. He takes out his necklace and he opens it. And what you see inside the necklace is a picture of his father, his mother, and his sister. And he says, for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to help people, and and being in the field of being a doctor. My mother was a very kind woman, and she was of the mindset to help anyone and everyone. My father was wanting more to privatize it, where she's more to want to open it for everyone, to help everyone. That's how she was. Unfortunately, my mother was murdered in a bad town in a bad area in the town, and we were all grief-stricken. And out of anger, my father privatized the hospital to where only he allows who goes against my mother's wishes. I fought for him. I fought against that for so long, to the point where I couldn't stand it anymore. Him turning away people because of not being of a class he respects. So I left. My sister tried to stop me. I fought against it, and we walked for so long that we got into the woods, and suddenly we were attacked by wolves, and we got separated. And I managed to fight off the wolves, but when I went to go find her, all I found was a bloody cloth and her necklace that I'm showing you right now. And I looked, and my mind hopes that she's alive, but there's that worry that she might not be. And then I was just so lost for so long. Then I happened to meet May and Clark, who helped me to learn my cleric abilities and helped me to not only fight, but also learn what I know. And it's because of them I've helped to regain my passion into being a doctor again. And that's pretty much my story.
Okay.
Over and rest my head on his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's a big drink after saying that story. He just finishes it.
Yep.
I'll just freaking drink on the count of 3. 3.
Okay, yeah. And y'all take a Lost Girl, you take a sip. Akima, you take a sip. Isaac, you down yours. For the next 10 minutes, your intelligence and knowledge are going to be at half strength. So whatever your modifier of intelligence and knowledge are, have them.
Okay.
Because you didn't realize how strong she made this drink.
Considering that I told that story, he probably needs to be a little bit buzzed.
Yep, you're a bit buzzed. You're
A little bit happy.
Yeah, little bit happy.
Smidge.
Akima, would you like to? Huh?
Thanks.
I just asked real quick. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Allergies.
No.
It was my fault.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'll share it.
We're all sharing. Okay. So no questions, comments, concerns for Doctor Isac's story. Doctor Isac's past. She takes Akima takes the sip, and she just goes, "It was my fault." And she's just looking into the abyss, and she's just like, "It was my fault." And everybody turns and we're like, "Beg pardon? Yeah, you almost KO'd, but..."
You send the wolf?
Yeah, we're like, that was a very strange transition. Please do tell. You have the floor.
My legion had been hunting the Jabberwocky for 3 weeks. We finally had cornered him past the western ridges.
Eastern ridges.
Eastern.
Sorry.
Yeah, there was no way in, no way out for it. I was instructed to proceed and provide a sentry warning. After so long, I'd grown tired. I was asleep on duty. By the time I woke up, the Jabberwocky had slipped past us.
Okay.
Or is that?
Sorry, quick DM note. You slayed the Jabberwocky during the Great War.
Yes.
Yes, you slayed the Jabberwocky or you attempted to slay the Jabberwocky during the Great War. But sure, let's go with yours. Well, sorry.
All right.
So hold on. I'm going to modify her backstory a little bit. So yeah, her and her team were hunting the Jabberwocky. They did corner it, and this was because they didn't want to just kill the Jabberwocky. They wanted to enslave it for their army, and that was the task you were set out to do. And you guys found it and cornered it and were about to attack it, but it hunts at night, so you thought you could get it during feeding time, essentially. And like you said, you fell asleep on watch. By the time you woke up, a full-on war was in front of you. Half of your team had been blown to smithereens. More than half the town had been blown to smithereens. The Red Queen was going around off with their heads. You know how it goes. Off with their heads. People were running around. Fighting was breaking out. You saw your father trying to fight off the still living Jabberwocky. And you decide to go help him. And now you may take over.
He was keeping it at bay, but I knew he couldn't hold it for long. So I rushed to try to help him. I attempted to put my sword into its tail in order to stop it. I misjudged it and it struck me.
The sword shattered when you tried to put it through its tail. And it felt like a tickle to the Jabberwocky, but it turned its head to you and moved its tail, and you lost control. Or it lost control, it flung you, and you lost your arm, essentially. You lost all feeling in your arm because essentially all the bones in your arm had been shattered. Just completely and utterly shattered.
By the time I was in the medical tent, more than only a quarter of my legion was still there. Looked at me the same way after that.
So you've never been the same. And then because of all the blood that you were losing, because you also had a concussion at the time, because you got thrown by a Jabberwocky, you passed out. And the next thing you knew, when you woke up again, you were back in the capital. You had no feeling and no movement of your left arm.
I think so.
Yes. Of your left arm. You had scars running all down your left arm and coming up the side of your neck. And you only had use of your right hand. Everybody was talking about the betrayal of you and your team. Especially you for falling asleep on the watch, because they believe that if you hadn't fallen asleep, the Kingdom of Ireland would still be with them today, and it would be under Gold Queen Miranda's control. So they blame you for not losing the Great, because you guys did win, the capital did win the Great War, but not because of your team. You guys lost that battle for sure.
Yep.
In losing that battle, the Queen didn't want to lose any more soldiers. So she closed the doors, and she was having very secret meetings with a lot of secretive people. and you guys didn't know, nobody knew, like not even her own children, nobody. It was just her and the person she was meeting with in this room. And it was a room that was specifically created for these meetings. Nobody knew what was happening, but 2 weeks later, the Capitol won the Great War. You describe all this to the group, and then you say, after that, I went into retirement and kind of closed myself off from everybody. And that's Akima's backstory. And that's a little bit of Lost Girl's backstory. And that's a little bit of Dr. Issac's backstory. Phoenix holds off from telling you guys anything. Because she's a bit reserved. And I don't know.
That's true.
And I don't know what she wants to say, so I'm just going to leave that up to her because I gave all of you guys that opportunity.
That's fine.
So we'll get back
Can
to
I say something?
Go for it. Go for it.
I say to Akima, how many people were in your group?
A whole lot. I'm going to say, what's the size of a typical army? 50,000, more or less?
Legion.
A legion.
That was like 3,000, I think.
All right, so we're going to go with 5,000.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I would say to Akima, I would look at her in her eyes, and I would tell her that excuse my language for what I'm about to say, I normally don't cuss, but fuck them for having to put all the blame on you, especially considering the vastness, the vast army you're telling me you were with. One person should not have been on patrol. According to, because May and Clark, who trained me, were also of military background. If a threat that big, and I believe to you that the threat was big, one person would not be on watch. At the very minimum, 2, maximum maybe 5 or 10. Not one person should be at watch, because anything could happen. And I think it's just bullshit that they would put all the blame on you. I don't blame you. I blame your leadership for mismanagement. I think it's just cowardice to blame it all on you when there's plenty of people that could have helped you on this patrol. With all due respect, it's not your fault.
Hey, DM side note, the leadership that you're talking about is her father. Her father gave her that responsibility, so it's kind of iffy, but she understands where you're coming from.
Oh, he wouldn't have known.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have known. But yeah, just side note, it was her father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you appreciate what she's saying. She appreciates what you're saying. She gets what you're putting down. And yeah, Phoenix kind of keeps to herself at this point, and she's just, with as many drinks as you're taking, she is taking cotton candy shots. So just liquidized cotton candy and just shooting it and adding a little bit of cotton candy vodka to it. So yeah, for every drink that you guys take, she also takes a shot. She is not affected in the slightest. Because she's a bartender. So after all of...
Is there any waiter around by any chance?
A little bit, but most of the waiters are doing bottle service, because now it's 5:00. Now the bar is in full swing, so most of the waiters and waitresses are doing bar service. But you could probably flag down a waiter or waitress if you really wanted to.
I have to treat everyone for food if that's okay.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Phoenix doesn't know the ins and outs of the kitchen, so she waits for the normal bartender to get there. She steps back from behind the bar and sits down next to you guys, and you guys order some food. What are you ordering?
I just want a steak.
You want a steak? You order a steak, and this steak is meaty and beautifully seared, and it is essentially like salt marinated, but it's like a sweeter, it's like a pink salt, so it's stronger, but it's also a little bit on the sweeter side.
I think he's in love with it. He's like in love with the steak.
Yeah, no, this is a gorgeous piece of steak, of meat that's in front of you. And yeah, it's also served with very fluffy mashed potatoes, and some gravy that balances that sweetness with the saltiness, and it's just a gorgeous plate of artisanal food that is put in front of you.
I'm having what he's having.
Okay?
Steak, easy, street
I think I will also have the steak.
Okay.
And I am going to eat it with my hands.
Of course you are.
I'm like having them teach me how to use a steak knife.
Okay. So
Use a steak knife.
everybody gets the steak except for Phoenix, because she knows how expensive this is. So she's just like, you know what? I'll just have the salad. I've been eating cookies for the past week and a half. I'll just have a salad. I'll have a grilled chicken salad.
Okay. I mean, if the steak is still an option, if you want it, I'm treating.
Yeah. But she's like, nope, I'll have the salad. Because I think canonically she's a vegetarian, question mark?
Okay. Respect.
Yeah, we'll make her a vegetarian, so she's having a salad right now.
Okay. That's fair. All right.
Yeah, it's a very nice salad. It's a very bougie salad. It's got like edible flowers, and it's got
best salad you have.
best salad in the world. Best salad in this world. But she's having a salad right now. All right, so it is now about 6 o'clock here in the Kingdom of Lolly. And the club is in full swing. And an announcer or the DJ comes on the announcements and is like, hey, all you cool cats and diggity dogs. In about half an hour, we're going to have a very special presentation of the Candy Cane Guild, or the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild.
Oh my god.
So stay tuned, get your cameras ready, because we're about to get started in just about 30 minutes.
Let's get it started.
Yeah, and that's when he starts playing on the PA system. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Ha! Yes. So that's what starts playing. And your guy's like, oh, cool, the Lollipop Guild. Phoenix's face goes a little white and her cheeks blush a little red because she knows what's about to happen.
Yes!
So y'all are sitting back, and at 7 o'clock, dong, big old clock dongs. Every seat turns to the stage automatically. So this way, everybody in the bar is looking at this stage. Music kind of fades, and you see 1, 2. You see 5 men come to the stage in a line. All their backs are facing towards you. One of them has a candy cane. Another one has a lollipop. Another one has a like devil dog chocolate eclair thing. One of them is just standing kind of like proudly with like his hands on it, like his fists on his hips, and he has cinnamon rolls on his butt cheeks. And then the one on the very, very end is holding like a staff of like Jolly Rancher, like a Jolly Rancher staff, and it looks like a big old Jolly Rancher. And he's holding it kind of behind his back. So 5 guys are lined up, backs facing towards you. And these guys, so they're of different racial ethnicities. And the chocolate eclair guy, the one that's holding a devil dog, he's in the very, very center. And he is jacked, and his skin is the darkest black you've ever seen. And he's very tall, and he's very muscular, and he's in the dead center. And then you have like different people of like different racial ethnicities, all lined up. And as they come on stage, you just hear like the stereotypical, "We're the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild." That, and then the record kind of like scratches. Yeah, and it goes hard. Yes, and it goes, "Shawty had them apple bottom jeans, boots," and it becomes a strip show of these Lollipop Guild performers. And it turns into Magic Mike.
Oh, God.
And all 5 of these very good-looking men go off. They are dancing in unison, and it is sexy. Phoenix is blushing feverishly. What is everybody else's reaction to this essentially strip show of the Lollipop Guild? I'll give you all a second to process what I'm saying. Hold on, let me see. Okay, let me see if I can find some music to pop off. Hold on. Think of your reaction. Oh no!
What?
I found the perfect song.
What?
Oh my god! I found
I
the
swear to
perfect.
God, if you put on a rap of it,
No.
Okay.
No. Oh my god! It's so much better than that. Hold on. I need to mute it because I need to find like the perfect.
Max and Dad's credit card. I like Skip and Jim scaring her, screwing him. I like killer clothes, kick your nerds in the nose. If you like the
This is what they're
balls, you
stripping
can go
to.
play dolls.
Candy
Let
store
your mommy
from
fix you a
Heather's.
snack. Whoa! Or you could come smoke, count some rum and coke in my Porsche with the cooler back. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Something comes on,
Honey, what you waiting for?
and they're all in unison.
Welcome to my candy store. Time for you to prove you're not a loser anymore. Step into my candy store. Eyes at your feet, pay the check, help you cheat. All you have to do is say goodbye to sugar.
Oh my god!
He's not your friend, I can tell in the.
So that's what they're
I
they're
love
dancing.
candy shop though. So like, oh man, I'm
Oh
never
my
gonna look at either of those songs the same again.
Does anybody have a reaction to what I'm describing? I'm sorry. Okay, go for it. Does anybody have a reaction?
Is this the kind of strip club where they're gonna like come down at some point?
No, they're gonna stay.
Oh,
No, they're gonna stay on stage.
tragic. If
They're
so,
gonna stay on
they
stage.
think Akima's
But the people are lolly.
so that she's like spun around and fucking
Nah.
ready.
Nah.
But I was gonna try to wing woman. Sorry, darling.
Well, please do. Anyways, the people of Lolly are getting hyped to this strip show. They are getting hype. Even though they don't come down on the tables after their performance, they're gonna come down from the stage and do like a meet and greet, sign autographs and stuff. Because this is a nightly performance that they do. So each person in the Lollipop Guild has a little bit of a fan
This has
base.
recommended a strip bar to us.
It's the best bar in town.
I'll
You wanted the best bar in town.
I'll have to send them flowers. Like, appreciate you.
I think they were half expecting.
There.
I think they before 7 o'clock, but you didn't.
Do we can see any of the nurses here?
You see a couple of the nurses. You see a couple of the doctors. You see a good variety of people in this club right now. Any reaction?
Are there any of the lovely lads that Mr. Kima is so inclined towards?
I think I said I'm gay earlier, so I'm probably not.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were a lesbian. Forgot about that. What about you?
I'm totally gonna wait.
So Ema left.
No, she didn't leave, but she is not attracted to men.
Do I notice that she looks uncomfortable?
Do you look uncomfortable, or do you just gotta take it as it is?
I just take it as it is.
She just takes it as if she's not uncomfortable. She's just kind of like, yeah, this is very heterosexual. This is a very hetero club. And I think the nurses also assumed that you were straight, and that's part of the reason they suggested this club. Phoenix is blushing feverishly.
What is Phoenix after? Or just all of them?
Just the entire experience makes her blush feverishly.
Okay, so I'm gonna take her hand and I'll be like, hey, when they're done, we're gonna go.
Please do.
I'll be like super chill because I got a boo. Like beautiful men. However, I got a boo, but you. Y'all are fighting.
Yeah.
We gonna go.
Yeah. Make him jealous. Oh my god. Are you gonna take pictures of her with the shiver?
Duh.
Send them to Harry.
No, just is there like social media? Is that a thing?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
You can post it, hashtag whatever the place is. And
Sweet Tooth Factory.
hashtag sweet tooth. Hashtag or no, fucking I've got a sweet tooth for more than just the candy. Hashtag sweet tooth.
Yes. Yes.
Fucking yeah, I'm gonna drag her over to
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
all of the beautiful men. Be like, hey,
Yup.
she's a catch.
Hey, Isaac, do you have any reaction?
I think he's just in shock. It's like, I thought it was just a restaurant. And he's like in complete shock. It's like he thought they were going to dance or like doing like a little show. And when he sees that, he's just like stunned. He's just like, he couldn't believe what he's saying. It's like, oh, wow. This is a plot twist I didn't see coming.
Oh my.
He kind of just kind of puts his hand in front of his face. He doesn't have to see it.
Yeah. And then, so the men finish their performance, they come off stage, and the loudspeaker comes on again. And now, for the main performance, give it up for the terribly toothsome Candy and Cookie, and they come down on candy cane poles. Candy cane poles come down, and they are like aerial, that like acrobatically coming down these poles. One of them is dressed like the Sweet Tarts packaging. You know how it's kind of like dual packaging like that. The other one is dressed like an Oreo cookie.
Nice.
Yeah, Candy and Cookie are coming down, and they dance to. They dance to this.
Oh my god, no!
Oh, it's so good. So good. Yeah. Now this, Candy and Cookie get gets Akima's jimmies rolling. Because they're hot. They're hot. They're meant to be hot.
Is Phoenix also equally as like
A little bit, yes. But she was more focused on the Candy Cane Guild. The Lollipop Guild, yeah. Okay, so I'll pause this for a minute. But yeah, that's what they're dancing to.
I'll do the same for them when they're done.
Yeah. Yeah, you will. Okay, so they finish up the song. The entire bar erupts with applause. And, you know, they come down, they put on the robes, and they kind of join the guys. And now every one of the dancers is sitting at this, like, long table and, like, going around and, like, signing autographs and, like, taking pictures and talking to guests and things like that. So they're doing that whole thing. You, Miss Lost Girl, drag all of their asses to meet the dancers. We're going. Give me your best shot, babes. What do you got for me?
Oh, I was literally just gonna walk up and freaking, you know, say hi, make the introductions or whatever, tell them that they had a, like,
Great performance. Yeah.
And that I have a couple of lovely ladies and lovely Jen here that would also like to make your acquaintance. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Oh boy. So it's about 9:00 now. So Lost Girl says what she says.
Because I'm apparently a confident.
Apparently, when it comes to strippers, you're apparently very confident.
I've been drinking.
You have been drinking. You all have been drinking.
Candy looked the best.
So you say that out loud because you've been drinking, and Phoenix doesn't fuck around when she makes drinks, so she makes her drinks strong. So you're like, Candy looked the best. And Candy kind of gives you a little curtsy, and she's like, I'm glad you enjoyed it, love.
I tell them normally they're a tidbit better, but we've had a rough week, so today we drink. Tomorrow, they'll be good.
Candy takes Akima's, she kind of strokes Akima's face. She's like, oh, has the little soldier had a rough week?
Yes.
And you're just like putty in her hands.
Yes, and I need you to make it better, sweetie.
Wow, okay. You really pimped Akima out. Love that. You really just... I can do that for the right price.
Okay, let me see what money's
Yes. All the yes.
Oh my god.
All the yes.
And
I'll give her a go.
I'll leave them to it.
You give her how much?
Whatever the 100 is, I think is what you said?
You give her 100?
Yes.
That buys you 3 hours with Candy.
I nearly died. I think I.
Absolutely, as you should.
Yes.
You've earned this. So she stuffs the 100 in her bra like the true professional she is.
Mm-hmm.
Takes your hand and leads you to one of the private rooms. Good God.
Oh shit.
And leads you to one of the private rooms. You're done for the night. You can no longer have. You're done. You're done. You go. And you guys rock each other's world. Anyways, moving on. Moving on
Shit.
to
Holy shit. Respect.
Isaac. Would you like to have a reaction?
He's just like, I guess we're gonna see her for the rest of the night.
You see Akima walk off with Candy, once again, you blush feverishly. You snap a picture of Akima and Candy going.
Oh, absolutely I do.
Yeah, just as they're walking, you click a picture.
Many pictures.
Because you want to remember this. Because you're not nearly as drunk as everybody else.
Oh,
Because
no, I'm like Tibby, but I'm not.
yeah, you still have your wits about you mostly. You're more confident, but you still have your wits about you. Would you like to give Isaac? Isaac, did anybody jostle your fancy?
No, that Cookie's the meeting.
No, he's just kind of just chilling.
Boo, you whore. Sorry.
Oh my
I'll be
god!
like,
Wow.
Fine, whatever. Be boring. Fine. So you're just there and you're just blushing feverishly. You're not nearly as bold, but you also didn't nearly die. So I guess that's fair.
yeah, she deserves this.
She deserves it. Yeah, she deserves a good night before you guys go on an adventure again. Also, does anybody have anything planned at 12, or can we keep going?
I'm good for a bit.
Going.
I'm good for a minute too.
Okay, cool.
Plus, because I already checked out.
yeah, you're done. So, quick DM question for you, and you can plead the fifth if you would like. Is Isaac a virgin?
You want to make an insight check?
No, actually, yes. I would very much like if you insight check.
What'd you roll?
Oh, I have to do the insight check.
Okay, good.
Can I roll an advantage because I'm the DM?
Sure, go ahead. I don't-
Wonderful. Come on.
I don't-
Come on, let me know. 17. 17.
Isaac's virgin.
Huh?
Isaac is a virgin. Isaac is a virgin.
Yes.
When it comes to
Yes.
combat and medicine and cleric stuff, yes, this is out of his field.
He's a virgin. I love that. Don't go lighting any candles on me. What would you like to do in this situation? I'm leaving it up to you.
Just go and wait outside.
You want to go wait outside?
Yeah, he's very uncomfortable with everything.
Aw, you sweet child. Okay, so you're like,
Well, anything, what he'll probably do is see if there's a potion shop or like open real quick and just see if anything's open. Just like buy some quick supplies. That's about it. Nothing too crazy.
nothing's open. It's about 11 o'clock. All normal businesses are
You're just
closed.
outside, like, smoking a cigarette. Like, bridesmaid on the sidewalking it. Just fucking
Yeah.
done with this shit.
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, I would like to like maybe like go outside and like cast like maybe like a sending message to ask like how's the queen doing and any update on her condition to whoever's looking after her.
Aw, okay. So you send name a bird.
I name a bird.
Name a bird, just any bird.
A robin.
Okay. So a robin kind of lands next to you, and you tie a very scribbled note. How's the queen doing? On this piece of paper, and you tie it to the robin, and the robin goes to the queen to check on her. Would you like to help out Phoenix, Miss Lost Girl?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm probably just as frustrated with Harry as she is. Well, she's probably more.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little frustrated. And I'm like, hey, there was no commitments made.
There was no commitments
There were no
made.
commitments made. Have fun, darling.
Okay. So you go and use your have fun, darling. And she's like, oh, okay. And the guys see that she's a bit awkward about it. She doesn't really know, so all of the Lollipop Guild surround her in a circle and ask her to dance. Very, very politely. Just ask her to dance on the dance floor, just to whatever song is playing. They're like, hey, you want to dance? Hey, you want to dance? Like, all of them are just trying to make her feel comfortable. Actually, that's not what I want to roll. D. She chooses cinnamon roll guy.
Yes.
She chooses cinnamon roll. She chooses cinnamon roll guy. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she chooses cinnamon roll guy. I cannot wait to send her these notes. I cannot wait to do these notes. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, she chooses cinnamon roll guy, and they're dancing the night away. Would you like to do anything, Miss Lost Girl, or?
Oh, have all the fun. I'm gonna dance too.
Okay, so are you dancing with anybody, or are you just dancing?
Well, what I normally do, I start dancing by myself, and whoever finds me,
Yeah.
if I'm comfortable, I'll
Sure.
dance with. If it's like somebody else in the bar.
Yeah, no, the people in Lolly make you feel really comfortable. Yeah, no. They make you feel really comfortable. Nobody's really like grinding on you or whatever like that. No, they're just dancing. And they see that your energy matches theirs, and y'all are dancing the night away.
Oh yeah, no, I'll have fun, and I won't like stick with one person for too long. I'll like flip around.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, absolutely. So you do that. You know the TikTok song that's "This face I love in time I find myself in the happiness." No, never mind.
No, I'm not on TikTok.
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, it's a really jazzy song. It's the club is bopping. I didn't even So it's hopping. It's skipping and hopping and all that jazz. Beat bopping all over the place.
If any of the Lollipop Guild lovely gents are dancing at all, I will certainly make my way around there. I'm not passing up that opportunity. I will absolutely dance.
You're taking pictures all night long, and I cannot oh my god, you don't even realize you're taking as many pictures as you're taking.
Excellent.
And you're just taking so many pictures. Isaac.
At some point, I will probably go outside to find Isaac.
Okay.
Just to see how he's doing.
So you're dancing for like 3 hours. It's now about 1 in the morning. Yeah, it's now about 1 in the morning. You go out and find Isaac, and he's just literally sitting on a curb, and he's just holding. He is sitting on a curb. He's not even smoking. He's just having his like cold hand on his forehead and like trying not to pass out. And he's just like trying to like calm himself down. Yeah, he was kind of uncomfortable, but kind of loving it at the same time. He's so sweet. Huh?
Yeah, definitely. I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
Yeah. So you see that his jacket is open. You see that his shirt is open. He's just kind of like loose, just trying to like cool off because he was very, very warm in the club because it was warm in the club, obviously.
Yeah.
So his hat is off, his jacket is open, his shirt is open. You see that he's kind of ripped because of course he is. He's kind of like ripped. It's kind of cool. But yeah, he's just there. He's just kind of like hunched over like, oh.
So I like crack the door open, take in the sight before me. I'll go back and get a couple glasses of water, and then come back out and just sit down on the sidewalk and be like, hey.
So you do that. You grab a couple bottles of water. You offer him one.
Does this tall drink of water suit your fancy better?
Bye. So yeah, she offers you the water, and she's like, "Does this tall drink of water suit your fancy better?" Huh?
Who's with me? Is it Lost Girl?
It's Lost Girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Phoenix is still dancing and Akima is still in the room.
Oh yeah.
I'd like thank you for the water. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm not used to those kind of. I can't believe they recommend a place like that. I wasn't not expecting any of that at all. I'm so sorry.
I threw a fit of giggles, and you
Beyond
don't
my
have to
depths here.
apologize.
I'm glad you guys are having fun. That's good at the very least.
But you wanted the best bar in town, and they suggested to you. Yeah, it was a stripper bar, but that was the best steak you've ever had in your lifetime. And those were some of the best drinks you've ever had in your lifetime.
I mean,
So they held up their end of the deal.
Yeah, it's true. The steak and drinks were though amazing, and the last part, boy, I didn't see that coming.
Different kind of steak and potatoes.
Different kind of meat.
Jesus Christ.
Me getting slightly censored, it's fine.
No, I love it. Keep it coming. I love this. I love this. So it's been past 3 hours, but she doesn't even charge you for the rest of the night. Just because you're just rocking each other's world that well.
You don't even notice that more than 3 hours.
Yeah, you guys don't even notice that much time has gone past. And Phoenix is very much enjoying herself, dancing with various members of the Lollipop Guild. And a couple of the elves that have made their way into, a couple of the elves, couple of the other, shapeshifters. She's just having fun dancing with whomever. So yeah, you and Isaac are out on the curb drinking some water. And you guys are having a conversation. Would you... Oh. So Robin?
It's a Robin, yeah.
Robin. So the Robin comes back with a note tied around its leg, and it lands right in Isaac's hat. And he takes the note off, and it just says, find the prince, find the heir. That's all it says. Find the heir.
Who did you send what to?
Yeah. Lost Girl's like, who did you send a note to? ? And what was your...
The queen, how she's doing, and all it's saying is to find the lost heir. That's all I got. So I'm not even sure if she's still okay or not. That does worry me a bit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Would anybody like to sit, or...
It's just the two of us.
Yeah, it's just the two of you. Would you guys like to have a conversation at all?
Sure. I'd say, are you, what do you, what can you do to defend yourself? Like, what are your, like...
Oh, that's where you're going with this. I was very confused as to where you were headed with this.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, okay, go for it.
What's your abilities?
Nobody else is outside, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, two of us? Okay.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, because I can, because nobody's here. So Pan taught me how to, fight. So I can...
You're also very, very skilled with a bow and arrow.
Excellent. You taught me how to fight, swords, daggers. I can shoot, bow and arrow. And then the different pixie dust, anything and everything, that I can come up with there. And then, usually in places where magic is strong, I can, if I believe enough that something is true, then that something is true. That's how I turned my sword into the sword to end all swords at the Cloak and Dagger Ball. I had gone in with a less than fantastic sword, and I just believed that I had that amazing sword, and they had it.
It happened.
Like little things like that.
Isaac just looks very impressed. He's like, wow, that's even stronger than what I normally have.
Yeah.
When you come from magic, that's kind of
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
So yeah. Okay.
I said to Lost Girl, hey, listen, Isaac just kind of gets up, takes his hat, it's like, hey, would you like to dance with me for a little bit? And
Absolutely.
Aww. Do you go back into the club or do you just dance on the street?
go back in the club. He's a bit nervous, but he takes a deep breath and just, all right, let's do this, and just go back inside to dance with the Lost Girl.
So you keep your shirt and jacket open, you take a deep breath, and you go back into the club. And you dance with Lost Girl. And as you guys are dancing, you guys are becoming a little bit more comfortable in the club, especially you. You're dancing with a whole bunch of girls of a whole bunch of different species and magical abilities. Music is hip-hopping, and you guys are dancing. Rolls around. 5 o'clock in the morning rolls around. Actually, it's like 5:30, almost 6 in the morning. So the sun is starting to rise. Pretty much everybody has either gone home with somebody else, or is passed out on the dance floor. The DJ's music has kind of wound down, and the lights of the house come on, and you see kind of the typical mess of a party bar. And the sun starts to rise on the kingdom of Lolly. Both suns start to rise on the kingdom of Lolly.
She's still MIA.
You're still MIA. You're gone.
Can I go look for Akima?
Yeah, Akima's... No. So, you fell asleep in one of the booths with like a glass of water in your hand.
Yeah.
You fell asleep, just fell asleep in one of the booths because it was the most comfortable place in the bar, except for in one of the quote-unquote private rooms that were all booked for the night. And Lost Girl is kind of sitting next to you. She's kind of also asleep on your shoulder, kind of. Phoenix is asleep on the dance floor on top of 2 of the Lollipop Guild members. She has her hand on one of each of them, and she's just kind of like her head on her shoulder, kind of on his chest, and the other hand on another Lollipop Guild member. It was the chocolate eclair guy and the cinnamon roll guy.
Excellent.
And she's just there. Her top is off, but her pants are still on. So she's currently in a bra, and her shirt is tied around her waist.
Yeah, it's toasty.
Yeah, it was toasty.
And a long sleeve turtleneck crop top.
Yeah. So her shirt is off. She's in a bra. She's sleeping on top of the 2 Lollipop Guild members. Akima's MIA, and you and Isaac are
zonked in a booth.
Zonked in a booth with a cup of water.
Seems legit.
Yeah. But the sun is coming up, and it is now about 7 o'clock in the morning. Does anybody... everybody roll a d20 for me, just straight d20.
4.
7.
Okay.
17.
Nice.
5.
So, ironically, Akima, you are the first one to wake up because of your military training. You're like, it is 7 o'clock, it is day rise, we need to get to work.
Yep.
We need to work out. Hooah. dog. Yes, exactly. Even you hear the in your head. It is not there, but it is in your head. And you can hear that in your subconscious mind. And you're like, okay, it is time to wake up. It is time for action. It is time to go. This was the best night's sleep you've had in a long time. It was a dreamless sleep, but it was a sleep nonetheless. I should probably roll. Okay, Phoenix wakes up after you, and she's like, oh God, what did I do? She looks down, her shirt is off, and she's like, oh God, what did I do? She sees that her pants are on, and she's like, oh God, what did I do?
She looks at like their hand. Like,
yeah.
This is like, oh, what did I do?
Exactly. She's like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? So Akima wakes up first, followed by Phoenix. And do you guys want to go over and wake up Isaac and Lost Girl, or do you want to let them sleep?
I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Or, no, we will wake them up.
Okay. So you... Huh?
No, I'm being stupid. Go ahead.
You're good. So Akima, you go over to Dr. Isaac and you gently rub his shoulder to wake him up. And Phoenix does the same thing to Lost Girl. And you guys both stir awake. Phoenix and Akima are both kind of hungover. Huh?
I have to answer this phone call.
Oh, very good.
Sorry.
So Phoenix and Akima are kind of hungover. They're not. No. They're not kind of hungover. They're definitely hungover. And Isaac, you are a little groggy, but not awful.
Okay.
And Lost Girl or Theo is kind of the same. Yeah, she's kind of still tired, but she's good. Does anybody want to talk about anything that happened last night?
I asked Akima, so did you have fun? So
spontaneously flashbacks as much time in the strip club that you can get away with on a TV PG rating, and then I just
we're PG-13.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You did what?
So, did you have fun?
Yeah, it all comes flooding back to you. It all comes flooding back to you, and you're just like, I had fun for sure. Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just called about requesting an ADO, but they can't give it to me, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
So you're like, it was fun for sure. It all comes flooding back to you, but you're very hungover still. Yep. So it's coming back in flashes. It's not a full memory.
It was fun. I'm just in a bad way right now.
Does anybody anything else?
Do they sell tea or coffee here? It's probably a stupid question, but do they sell tea or coffee?
They sell cappuccinos. Fancy coffee, but if you just want a simple black cup of coffee, you'll have to go to the cafe across the street.
No, cappuccino will do fine. I'll buy everyone a cappuccino to properly wake us up.
Okay, so Isaac gets a cappuccino. Akima, do you drink coffee?
Black.
You drink coffee black, so you get a cappuccino too. It's a little bit fancier than you're used to, but you don't mind the sweetness. So you get a cappuccino. Phoenix gets a cappuccino. Lost Girl, you don't drink coffee, do you?
I haven't had it before.
Lolly is not the place to start drinking coffee.
We're here. I'll do it anyways.
Okay. So everybody gets a cappuccino. It is all tasty to every single one of you. Okay. So I'll talk to you later, because this is your first experience with coffee. Yeah. I'll talk to, make sure to come see me after the session. Because that's going to be fun. What else? Yeah. So now it is about 8 in the morning. Things are starting to wake up. The Kingdom of Lolly is starting to wake up. Does anybody want to go anywhere or do anything or get some food or
breakfast?
Find breakfast? Okay.
Yep, breakfast sounds good.
Breakfast. Everybody wants some breakfast?
Breakfast, lots of
Well, I'll follow into a breakfast shop, and then while they're having breakfast, I like to like sneak away to like the nearest like potion / magic shop, or there's a one that's a hybrid that can be both, if that's possible.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of different cafes around Lolly. Of course there is. It just depends on what you want. So there's like an artisanal cinnamon roll shop. There's a Belgian waffle place. There's a macaron shop. There's a whole bunch of different little cafes with like various baked goods. So it just depends on what y'all want. But if you just want to go to like a general cafe that has like a little bit of everything, it's kind of like in the center of town, and you're kind of like on the outskirts of the town still a little bit. You'll have to go closer like into the city to be able to get to like a generalized cafe. So do you guys want to do that, or is there something specific that you want that you can maybe find on the outskirts of town?
we can do generalized. I'm just looking for eggs.
Eggs. Okay.
Those are at most
Eggs,
cafes.
bacon and sausage, I would say.
Bacon and sausage. So yeah, you guys are going to want to do generalized cafe. So you guys make your way to the center of town, and you see a couple of generalized cafes varying in price and things like that. Do you guys step into the first one you see, or do you want to explore a little bit and go a little bit
Let my
classier?
nose guide me.
You let your nose guide you.
I follow Lost Girl.
You follow Lost
Excellent.
Girl. Phoenix also follows Lost Girl. So Lost Girl is leading the charge. Isaac is kind of bringing up the rear right now, and he's just kind of following along, looking for a magic shop. And hey, what do you know? In the very center of town, there's a big old fountain that has brilliantly blue-colored water in it that's like sparkly and stuff like that. And then surrounding this fountain are various different little shops and stuff like that. And hey, what do you know? There's a cafe, generalized cafe, right next to a general magic shop. Woo! So Phoenix, Theo, and Akima all go into the cafe. They all get a table. They all get waters. And then Theo orders eggs. Akima orders bacon and eggs and sausage and toast. Phoenix orders toast and eggs as well, but no bacon. And they don't know where Isaac went because Isaac popped into the magic shop that's next door. Isaac, what are you looking for?
I would like to buy 4 potions, if that's possible, and I would like to buy a scroll, a magic scroll that teaches me to spell Witch Bolt, if that's possible.
First of all, what potions are you looking for? Just 4 general potions, or do you want like specific potions?
4 general potions of healing that, bring back up the hit points.
General healing potions. Okay, you still got plenty of those in your bag, but if you want more, you absolutely can. So those are going to be like $5 each. So just add 4 to your inventory. 4 generalized topical healing potions to your inventory. And then you say you were looking for a scroll to cast what?
A spell called Witch Bolt. It's basically like a lightning spell. What that does is like it hits a target, and instead of like I got to roll to hit it, and then I hit the target, I can just keep using the spell over and over again because it's like a connection spell. It's like kind of like a lightning spell that I kind of like has like a spiritual like hold on them.
Okay.
And once, if I hit them, I can just keep just using it until the target dies.
Yeah. Okay.
If that's allowed.
Yeah, so it would be allowed. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive, but I'll let you have the scroll, but it's gonna take some time to learn and to master.
That's fine. I just want to at least get it started.
Yeah, so just mark off about 5, 10, 15, 20, $120 from your inventory or whatever, and you now have a scroll to learn that spell. You also have 4 healing potions.
Okay, and after that, I just hop back to
the diner.
I pass each member a potion as well.
Oh, you bought them hangover cures. Love that for you. So they all take each of the potions and they all add it to their respective water, and they all down them, and y'all are now perfect. No hangover whatsoever. You guys are perfectly sound of mind. You guys remember everything that happened the night before. Yeah. So that's happened. So you guys are good now. So now that you've had breakfast and you're in kind of the center of the city, at the very end of the city, you see a big old castle that has sugar plums and candy canes and licorice and marshmallows and all sorts of candy things at the end of the town square. It's a very big castle. And that's where you assume the king and queen and prince and princess live. Do you guys want to explore? Do you guys want to cut it here for today? Real quick, do you guys want to explore the castle next? Like, do you guys want to go towards the castle now and then just kind of have interactions in the castle next time? Or do you just want to cut it while you guys are in the cafe still?
We can be on our way to the castle.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay, so you guys make your way to the castle, and that's where we're gonna cut the session for today. Good job, everybody.
First episode that can end. That scene is us looking up at the magnificent castle.
Yes.
And we're like, now what? And then it like cuts out.
Yup.
And music plays.
Yup. Sorry. I've been watching too much Game of Thrones. It's great. So yeah, that's where we cut the session for today. Great job, everybody. Woo!